Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Ethereum. So far so good, alright? If you watched my video yesterday, at this point of time it's moving exactly as we predicted. Now we're missing the major move, and that is the move up. Is this what I think this is the analysis I did yesterday. But I'll show you on the footprint chart as well, because I think it's a little bit clearer. But no, I mean yesterday, my apologies, but yesterday the price was, I think in the morning, it was still much higher, right? So yesterday the price was still holding the 3.8 right here at 2,540. And what we said, and yesterday morning we already observed that there was a little bit more bearish pressure in the markets. What we said is that, all right, well, there is some bearish pressure. You can see that, I mean, back then, we had already broken down below the value area low of the day before, right? So that is a very early technical confirmation that we're going to auction or going to move a little bit lower, especially if we're unable to reclaim that, which we did not even test it. So that's what we knew yesterday morning. So what I said is that, all right, well, we have these imbalances to the downside. I think it's most likely we're going to fill those, and that is what we did. And so far, I quite like the reaction to that. All right. So if you just to be precise, what I said yesterday is that I thought it was most likely that we would do something like this: consolidate, and then eventually from here move up into the higher ranges or the higher areas of the range, right? Because Ethereum is in this range right here. And the main level that we want to get to is this level right here at 2,650. So that's also my conservative price target. But that is my price target, right? Aiming higher is a little bit ridiculous in the weekend. In a weekend where volume and momentum is quite low, as you can also see with the volume down here, by the way. And the main resistance level, 2,650, which is the top of the range, is also confluent with the yearly rolling VWAP, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that the entire time. But the yearly rolling VWAP is one hell of a key level. So that's my target, but I still do think this, all right? I mean, we look, Ethereum, we had some single prints. What you want to see, if you have those single prints and the price is starting to auction down to those, is a strong reaction. And okay, I mean, the first one did not provide us with that much of a reaction, even though it did provide us with a bit of a spike right here. But the second one was the stronger one, right? Because there you also had the 618 fib, you had a fair value gap, and then a single print. And the reaction to that, as you can see, and my apologies for all these ugly drawings on the chart, but the reaction to that was good. And then from that reaction, like sure, would I have liked more volume? Yes. But can you expect more volume over the course of the weekend? I don't know, but at least we were able, with a mix of yesterday evening and today so far, we've been able to break above the 7-day rolling VWAP, the 30-day rolling VWAP again right now. So obviously we're quite dependent on fundamentals, right? I mean, there's some fundamental hazard regions, I'd call them, even though that's a little bit of a strange thing to say probably in English. But there's these danger zones that can impact the price, but as long as those do not impact the price, right? So as long as we don't get massive a geopolitical or trade war tension, I think it's most likely that Ethereum is going to probably remain stable over the course of the weekend, but then auction back up to those to that balance we formed over the course of Thursday and the end of Wednesday, which, I mean, it looks a bit weird, but you can see at the end of Wednesday we also started to form some sort of a normal distribution here. I think it's more likely that we're going to move back up there, and that's also where that price target at 2,650 is. So those are my thoughts. Beautiful trade right here, by the way, at 2,475. I spoke about that briefly in our Telegram group, but I never took it. But no, I mean, those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know on Ethereum for now. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.